Howdy.
What it do, baby boo?
All I heard was howdy. Howdy.
Welcome to another episode of Two Women.
Two Opinions.
With your girl, Marty.
And Taj.
We back at it again with another one. Y'all, we back at the real show today. Like, you know, last week we was playing around and shit.
We was kicking it.
Quan was like, man, I don't like that shit. Everybody being here playing around. Y'all need to get back to business.
Be serious.
And we go listen.
Oh, now you got sound effects? The fuck?
When we said something that he like, he got sound effects.
Right, that's the only time. But I'll be like, Quan, nothing. Oh, I hate it here already.
Gotta love Quan when he on his bullshit. You feel me? It's Vegas High Media and it's motherfucker. You heard?
Quan's my favorite engineer.
All right, so let's go ahead and get the elephant out the room out. My party was lit. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
Taj
it was
did
lit.
an amazing job.
Thank you.
Taj Wilder, bartending.
She gave my whole ass. It's just wild, y'all.
Oh.
To y'all.
Taj Wilder, bartending. Make sure y'all book her. No shade, like my girl. That was her party. She could have came and turned up with me. She could have been in the pool with me with her hair looked messy, but she was at the bar all night.
Marty
no
fell in the pool, y'all. I didn't
She
even
did her thing.
see that. I didn't even see her fall in the pool.
Oh, shout out to the DJ too. DJ Flavor and yeah.
She lit.
Whatever. He was there. We was lit. We had a good time. DJ Els, I thought DJ
No, I
Flavor.
don't know.
That's who I paid on Cash App. No shade. That's who I
it's DJ.
paid money to. That's
Flavor
what it
in
say.
Year?
Yeah, it say
Oh,
Flavor in
shit.
Year.
Mm.
Was that his show?
That's his podcast.
That's his podcast. Okay, so that's his podcast. But he dope as hell. We had a good time. Shit.
Me and
We
Quan
was
so
lit.
extra.
I was screaming from in the house because he came early, and I was screaming in. He came an hour early because that's what I asked them to do, to set up and everything. Shout out to them for coming early.
Yeah, that was
And
cool.
everybody was in the house like, why the DJ ain't playing music yet? So he ain't played music. He was like, cause it ain't 9 o'clock. But when I said something, I was like, play that shit. He was like, all right, birthday girl. Ding. So shout out to him. He
Yes.
showed out and we had a great fucking time.
Marty was lit, y'all.
Yeah,
From
I
beginning to
blanked
end.
out. Like, I don't remember a lot of the party, but I know I had a good time. I didn't even have a hangover.
I had to
did
slow
good.
down for her. I was like, good Lord, I'm drunk.
Right. Shout out to
Pull it back.
TJ Mac Family Services, the catering
Ooh, yes.
services. Everybody was asking
Food
who
was
cooked my
A1.
food. That was TJ Mac Catering Services. They are a Black-owned company here in Vegas. They also set up the dessert tables as well. They did the decorations, so that was all one company. And shout out to Ricky, who did the photography. So our photographer was lit as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was a good night.
It was a whole, and we had y'all, everybody that was booked had a good time. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Everybody stayed an hour late. So shout out to y'all.
I was drunk, and I'm not going to hold you.
I love y'all.
Say I wasn't.
I love y'all for that. Okay. I love y'all. And
They were still getting service. Shit.
yeah, y'all gotta, you know what? You better take a drink, because if you wasn't drinking, you was being weird. I mean, you was watching everybody. Like, anybody got time for that? Just take a little sippy sip and sit back.
Weird.
And shout out to our group picture.
That
It
was
took us
clownery.
like 20, 30 minutes. And I was so tired of taking pictures, y'all. I told everybody I didn't want to take pictures no more. Everybody got mad.
She
I
told
don't
the
want to take
DJ
pictures.
repeatedly.
I said, can you please tell the people I don't want to take pictures no
She
more?
has 10 minutes. That's the end of it.
Yeah, but we had a good time. 90s, they didn't take that many pictures. They lived in the moment. We was at a 90s party. I had no selfies. Let me tell y'all, I really lived in the
shit.
90s for one day. I literally don't have no selfies of myself with that particular outfit on or nothing. So, I lived in the 90s, and I blanked out for the most of the night.
She.
I don't remember none of that shit. I don't remember none of that shit. Bitch, I was lit.
It's Quan mocking us. But how was your birthday, Quan?
How was your birthday,
It was
Quan?
Quan's birthday.
It was good.
This is it. It was
It was
good.
It was dope. I went to Cali,
We know he didn't get
went to the
lit.
Dodger game,
Yes.
got my daughter in a 18 and over hip hop event. So she was
Bless
excited
you.
about that. Little DJ event out there in Long Beach. And yeah, just hung out in California with the nice weather, and then came back here and it was like 90 something. But the gas out there, F your gas.
$7.
F your gas.
$7 motherfucking dollars. Y'all tripping. Hell no.
Next time I'm bringing like a U-Haul with gas from Vegas.
Really though.
No, because it'll probably,
Just get a bunch of
Burn.
little
It was
tanks
like
and,
$8 or
pile them up
$7.
in the trunk.
it was too much. It
My
was
friend sent me
high
$6.75.
It's
It was the high
$7.
sixes.
Please stop. If it's got 02, 05, 06 next to it, it's round up. Just round up. 'Cause
No,
it's
that's
already
like
$1.
people saying that their kid is 24 months.
But then
You
when
should say the child is 2 years. The fuck?
But here's what made me mad, because those are California prices. So when I'm coming back, I'm gonna be smart, right?
Right.
Like I'm not filling up all the way coming back to Vegas. I'm gonna get enough gas to get to State Line.
Yeah.
So that's what I did. I get to State Line, I pass State Line, and then go to the next, I think the Terrible's Casino.
It's like $6 here.
Listen, no, they still had Cali gas prices in
Linda,
Nevada because they know they could do that.
On the border.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they was
Oh
paying.
yeah, that was.
So I'm like, I
bullshit.
should have just filled
$7.
up back there, so I wouldn't have to stop. But
Fuck $7. I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
that was ridiculous. So next time, I'm just probably gonna fly out.
And it
there
don't even make no
walk.
sense to Uber. Yeah, you said walk.
You gonna walk to
Gonna
Cali?
walk from Brea to Long Beach.
Oh hell no,
no.
you tripping.
What you got for us, Marty?
All right, so we gonna get right up into it. Listen, y'all, we coming back in from a good week and a celebration, but we still got to talk about what's going on in the world. I'm just keep it real with y'all. So if y'all haven't heard, Kiara Hudson of Buffalo, New York, mother of 3, allegedly killed by her husband. It was a lot going on with this case. She was staying with her mother because she no longer felt safe continuing living under the same roof as Benefield, which is her husband. And on Wednesday morning, when she made her way to drop her kids off at school, I'm sorry, this story kind of fucked up. Hudson was so frightful that she wouldn't even leave the house without wearing a bulletproof vest. Oh, shit. Hudson had just turned the corner when Benefield is a suspect that smashed into the front of the vehicle and got out the car with the shotgun, shot her, and pulled off. This all happened in front of the kids, in front of the bus, in front of the bus stop, in front of the school.
Oh, shit.
She just recently left him because she uploaded videos and footage of him beating her on their in-home camera. And that's why she went to her mother's house and bought a bulletproof vest. She bought the vest and posted it to social media, tagging the police department saying, "If this isn't a call for help, I don't know what is." She also posted footage of her camera in her home showing the beatings where he beat her really bad. His rap sheet. In 2000, he had attempted kidnap conviction. He served 15 years in prison. He got out in 2015, granted parole. And then 2017, all of his parole conditions were expired. The judge in this case basically said that he had no choice but to let him go on the misdemeanor charges of beating her brutally on the camera because of the bail reform system in Buffalo, New York. Let's play the clip.
With a long criminal history, and there are new questions tonight about why this man was not in custody.
A lot of questions. Buffalo police call Adam Benefield a person of interest in the death of Kiara Hudson. Just to clarify, police identify the victim as Kiara Benefield. You may have heard that. She was married to Adam, but family members tell me that she did not use his last name. Police say Hudson was shot and killed in her vehicle near Shawnee in Richlawn Wednesday morning. Her family tells 7 News she left the house yesterday wearing a bulletproof vest, knowing she was in danger. Right now, Adam Benefield is not in custody, but he has already spent years in prison. Benefield was convicted on attempted kidnapping charges in 2000. He was in prison for 15 years, granted parole in 2015. The conditions for his parole expired 2 years later.
The 7 News I-team also uncovered new charges that were filed against Benefield earlier this week.
New charges that was filed against him earlier this week was against his wife. They put him in jail, but unfortunately, it was misdemeanor charges, so they let him out without a bond. This is the same thing that Chicago is about to go through. Literally, we just talked about this in person, how they're changing the laws for the bail reform, and people are basically, the police can't do anything. And yeah, the family they're blaming the police department, they're blaming the state, they're blaming the judges, they're blaming everything. But to be honest, with people changing these laws, that's why it's so important for us to get out and vote, bro.
Really
We need to vote locally.
You really
Y'all
need to
worried about
vote.
this presidential election. Y'all worried about all this crazy shit. They already have someone running here in Nevada that want to do the abortion law to where you can't get abortion.
And if
Pay
you're not paying
attention to your local laws.
That's how a lot of these people get into these like positions, is that we're not paying attention. We're not focused on the right things, right? We're focused on Kim Kardashian. We're focused on Ray J and the bullshit that they got going on, but we're not focused on who's running our state, who's running our country. That shit is sick. Marty knows my story. So this is like,
Yeah.
she knows
And
my
that makes
story.
it worse for
Yeah.
my mentality because and you were in Chicago.
Right.
So
for me,
it's like overwhelming for me to even know the cause and effect.
yeah.
And like I said the other
there's
day,
a lot of stuff
like,
that goes
yeah.
on in Chicago, drug-wise, just life in general. And it's a level of fear that I've never in my life experienced because I'm from here. Like really, realistically, like I was born in Indiana. I'm a nomad. I've traveled a lot.
We both was
but-
born in Indiana.
Right. But I spent damn near 4 years in Chicago, and it was just like a level of unsecured, like just no security, no feeling like sound about myself. Right? People are just nasty and mean 24/7. You can't go outside and just walk the streets. There was a woman who had her car shot up with like 4 kids in it on the same block as me and my babies lived on. I couldn't walk down the street. And if I did, like there was one time when I was pregnant with my firstborn, Hayden, my dad had came up and I hadn't left, like I hadn't really been outside the house. My dad came up and I'm such a like an outdoor person. He was like, let's just go outside for a walk. And as we're walking back, like somebody's like, hey, let me holler at you. Let me talk to you. Like my dad's like, no, like I'm outside walking my pregnant daughter. Are you fucking serious? So it's domestic violence is a real thing, but it's not just that. There's just a level of violence in Chicago that just in the city in itself.
Yeah, it
is so
overwhelms.
sick.
And it kind
It's
of
so
overwhelmed the smaller people because there's so much
couldn't
gun
live there.
violence.
I
And
could
with
not.
these new laws, I just fear like because Jesus, it doesn't make sense for you guys to agree with this. Like listen to what they're saying and listen to the laws.
People out there,
take time.
homelessness is extremely high. Y'all talking about just violent crimes, like the homelessness like rate is extremely high. So these people are
Can
homeless.
come in your
it's
house.
Cold. When we first moved into our brand new house, okay, I'm damn near like 10 months pregnant at this point, and I'm like in the middle of taking a late night bath because I could not sleep. And somebody tried to break into our house. The first night that we moved into that motherfucker, from that point on, I didn't feel safe at home. Like, Chicago is not a place that you want to live, but just in general, this shit is real.
Yeah, it's real. And that's not only, she posts so many times. She's reached out to the police. She was actually talking to a domestic violence advocate at the time that she died. And the police were basically like, we couldn't do anything because of the laws that are set in place.
Absolutely.
It's hard to blame the police department when they're basically saying the suspect can get away with whatever because they cannot do anything because we're allowing them to pass these laws.
Being a woman,
We are
just in general,
as the people.
is already really hard. And again, Marty, I don't want to go too in depth. She know where I've been. We've talked.
Yeah.
But domestic violence, to walk away from a situation and not the uncertainty is all the time. I
Right.
told Marty that all the time. My biggest fear is for something stupid to happen. Like I'm at work, my kids are at home
Yeah.
with my nanny of all people. You know what I'm saying? Like domestic violence and
And
having
you
to
did
take
walk
that major
away.
step.
But
yeah.
think about it. You did walk away. Just like this young lady.
It's so hard.
And she had to walk away with a bulletproof vest.
That's what I'm saying.
But you guys did walk away.
And then have people
And
tell
that
you,
hurt. And then have people tell you, like, why don't you leave?
or
But you
why didn't you
did.
leave, or why didn't you stay because your kids need a father.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
sad.
It's weird shit like that, and I have other circumstances. My situation ain't normal for any reason, but domestic violence is just it's hard to step up and walk away from the situation because again, you don't know what's going to happen at the end of the day. You don't know what the repercussions of you packing it up and moving on with your life could literally cause this woman her life.
Yeah.
So
And I agree. I just feel like it's very sad. All the way from the 15 years and him getting let out parole, he got let out parole and got all of his conditions expired in 2 years from a kidnapping charge. They should at least kept him on there for 10 years to see if he was going to keep a level ground or whatever. Even if it was a kind of a rehabilitation type of move.
Yeah.
But after he went to jail and got out on, it wasn't even a bond. He just got out
Is this
on his
Chicago?
own.
Or is this?
No, I
Let's
said
say it's
it's
Chicago.
Buffalo, New
Oh,
York.
okay.
Buffalo.
Yeah, Buffalo.
But there's no rehab. That's the thing too. Like
It's no rehabilitation.
These are criminals, right?
I mean,
there's no
some
rehab
of these
for these
people are sick in the mind.
No, I
Yeah.
know that, and
Yeah.
there's no rehab for them. So you're let out because of the time
The
period that you
space.
have to be let out.
Yeah.
And they
but
need
they're
space.
not rehabbing them in that time. And I think
Yeah.
jails need to be more of a rehab center.
It needs
for
to be
these people.
counseling.
There,
There
there's
needs
some
to be
people I think
therapy.
that there's just not help for a lot of people, but I think for most people there is. Like these people are broken, obviously, to even commit these crimes. So where's
Yeah.
the rehab for them in that time period? There's none. So all you're doing is throwing them back out in the
And
same
to-
exact situation
thank
with
you.
probably a worse mindset
Thank
because they were
you.
in jail, probably getting in fights,
No.
getting whatever all this time. So it's just sick, and there's no. It's almost like they don't care
I feel
about
like
those
we
humans.
need to put, and with all these hashtags, we really need to hashtag mental health is real. All these people don't need to be thrown in jail for some of these
No, a lot
crimes
of
that they're
people just
doing.
really need help.
Some people, a lot of these people need help. They need help. They need assistance. They need all of the therapy.
And they're being
the
thrown in
world.
there just being told how bad they are as people, right? So then when you do get out, all you think like, well, I'm just a bad person.
And they're not bad people.
They're not showing that they could be loved. And so they don't
Exactly.
even realize that.
Yeah,
And so they go
exactly.
and do this stupid stuff, which is ridiculous, and it's not a pass. But it's still like, where is, like, this is still a human too. So what drives these humans to do this stuff? Where is the brokenness in them
It's
for them to even
it's
get
a
to that point to
mentality.
do that?
Exactly.
And they're not rehabbing them mentally at all to
It's
show
just
them
you
that
get
there's a
punished
better
and that's
life.
the end of
You're
it.
in here. You can't be out there until you get rehabbed.
it.
Instead of just like, you're in here for a time period. Why
Yes,
though?
and they doing
What's the
everything,
point of that time
but
period?
they doing everything else that the other person that don't need no
Yeah.
kind of help is doing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it doesn't make sense all around the board.
Quan got me over here crying, y'all.
Cause I mean, it's some real shit though. Like we speaking real shit. That's what we do here. Like one thing we gonna do is be real with the shit. Like this is a fucked up story that could have been prevented way long ago
before.
with help. Not just throwing somebody behind bars and say, hey, you got a number
Absolutely.
because we make money off of it. Let's really start helping people. But it's so much money behind sending people to prison.
Yep.
They're not gonna stop.
Oh,
We talking to a fucking brick wall.
But shout out to Biden. He did just release a bunch of prisoners from custody because he created that law that helps like the small, simple misdemeanors.
Yeah,
for,
but
like,
Obama
possession.
did that too.
Yeah,
with
I mean,
the
I'm just
weed
saying in
possession
general,
and shit
like,
like
we
that.
working towards
That's what you
something
stop
else.
locking up people.
Yeah.
And then stop locking up these fucking drug addicts. They go be drug addicts. Let them motherfuckers do the thing.
Let them do
You
crack.
need to keep people like this in jail. Period. Point fucking
And there
blank.
should be
if
levels.
and that's our
you
place.
shouldn't have someone on drugs that got caught with drugs in the same prisons as murderers
Thank
and rapists.
you.
Like they should
Thank
all
you.
have. There should be different levels.
and we have the kind of financial
Yeah.
stability to do that. It's
But
just
we raise so
lazy.
much money for cancer research that they still
Mm-hmm.
don't do anything with.
Yep.
Millions and millions of dollars, billions probably for cancer research over the years, but they're not doing a lot for mental health
No.
research and
Not at all.
rehabilitation. And I think that's the biggest thing but here's the thing. They want us to be mentally ill in America because that gives them control
It's
They
over
give
money.
us.
them control and
It's
money.
control and it's money. Big pharma is a real fucking thing.
After I seen the new
But they're
Hocus
owned by
Pocus,
big corporations. I'm
after I
just,
seen the new Hocus Pocus,
What?
I feel like zombies are nice.
I'm not about to play. Okay, Jeff.
No, I said zombies.
Right, Jeff.
The zombie came in. He said, "I'm a good zombie."
I'm not gonna play with you. Not at all. To move on.
What's wrong with
I got
zombies? I don't
two.
even
First,
know
I want to start with the update on P&B's murder. He has been arrested along with his father. This was a child, y'all. So I wanted to at least update y'all for those that was following along a couple weeks ago. P&B was murdered in front of his girlfriend in the middle of a fucking Roscoe's. Was robbed, murdered, shot a few times, and come to find out it was a teen. Yeah,
It was a kid?
It was a kid and his father. Oh my God. Yeah. So just again, my condolences to the family. I just wanted to touch on that before I moved on. I wanted to talk about Yee. Yee is tripping. Y'all know I love Kanye.
He
right?
racist.
He not racist.
He got enough money
has
to be racist.
Talking about mental health, right?
But he got enough
Kanye,
money to be racist.
He not racist.
He got
Kanye
enough money to be racist.
is lost. He was in the Kardashian brainwash, whatever the fuck they got going on in that house.
Oh God! Everybody else that came from there ain't fucking racist.
Yes, girl. Everybody that came out of there came fucked up. Okay.
But they ain't all racist.
Look at Odom. Look at Odom.
He ain't racist?
He was on cocaine heavy though.
He was doing that before them. Quit playing. The drugs don't just man, the drugs don't just fall in
he
your
got
pocket.
real carried away when he got with them.
Yeah,
though.
of course. They gonna drive you crazy.
And then
wait.
the baseball or the basketball player before him?
I'm not saying that they didn't enhance the drug.
That's what I'm saying.
They fucked up. That's just like any bitch. But they just fucked up more fucked up bitches.
He has lost his mind.
And you blame it on the Kardashians?
Yes. I blame Kardashians and society. Anyway, during Paris Fashion Week, both him and Candace fucking Owens, first and foremost, if you really want to troll America, slap Candace Owens on any fucking thing. Y'all know how I feel about Candace. I don't like her. They were wearing a White Lives Matter sweatshirt. Owens, of course, goes off in her own little narrative, as she always does, and makes it about how black people are suppressing themselves and how black people need to rise above and move on with their lives and stop blaming white people for every fucking thing. Right? But she ties Lizzo to this as well by saying we need to ask Lizzo to wear a White Lives Matter sweatshirt so that way we can bring obesity, awareness to obesity, because, you know, it's killing black people.
Lizzo better beat her ass.
Girl, here's the clip.
Lizzo better mop that on her.
Another Kanye West controversy. This time over shirts sporting the phrase, quote, White Lives Matter.
Well, Paris is the church of fashion.
His neck.
On Monday, the rapper surprised fans at Yeezy's Paris Week fashion show by posing it up in the design with polarizing conservative commentator Candace Owens.
I believe our government is interested in liberating Ukrainians like I believe that the Black Lives Matter riots were about liberating Black Americans, which is to say, not at all.
The political pundit posted these photos on Twitter. No captions on
His
the pics.
neck look like baloney.
It's worth noting the Anti-Defamation League condemns the saying as a, quote, white supremacist phrase, born out of a, quote, racist response to the Black Lives Matter movement.
Again, y'all know how I feel about Candace Owens. I just feel like
Kanye racist.
Outside of Kanye, I really, honestly, this ain't even really about Kanye. Kanye
he got more money
lost.
than her. He got more movement.
He lost,
Sorry,
though.
you gotta have power to be racist.
What do you mean he has the power to be racist?
I say you have to have power to be racist.
He don't have no power. He just
You
a
crazy as fuck. These
crazy
people
ass
love this
black
nigga.
man.
Man, you crazy as hell. They
He
love
is
that
a
man.
nutty ass. White people ain't even buying what
If
he's
he
selling
wanted
at
to
this
start a
point.
cult right now, he can.
I want to see that happen.
He's gonna have what?
I want to
He
see
will
that
have
happen.
millions of followers.
It's gonna be them Trump supporters.
Don't matter.
I'm not gonna play with you.
It don't fucking matter. It's black Trump supporter. Don't forget that.
Oh yeah, that's true. That is true. That is true, girl. But no, this was more about Candace Owens. I just feel like she is Black America's troll, right? She wants us to improve. She wants us to be better, but then she finds ways to belittle us all in the same conversation. That's what this was, right? You got on a platform knowing that people was gonna post this picture of you and Yee of all fucking people.
You just said what I just said. In a bigger sentence.
She could have done the same thing with Drake. It would have had the same effect. That's what I'm saying. It don't matter if it was
Drake
Yee,
got power
Drake, Jay-Z, Beyonce. She could have the same
naming big
shit.
people. She's wouldn't have been able to do that shit with a small motherfucker. Nobody would have gave a fuck.
True. I mean, but it's still Candace Owens. They would have slightly given a fuck.
Well, for a little second. But now it's about to be huge. They're gonna talk about that shit everywhere because it's Kanye.
Right.
But don't get me wrong.
I'm just over
mental
Candace
health is
Owens.
real. I'm not gonna take that away from you. It's real. He's fucked up. But he's racistly fucked up right now.
I wonder why.
Same nigga that said slavery
a
was an
non-black
option.
woman has stolen his
Fuck
children.
is you talk about? We didn't sign. The slaves ain't sign up for that shit. Was not voluntary. Sign your name right here. You want to be a slave?
I'm not
Sign your
gonna
name
play
right
with
here.
you.
They didn't know how to spell their name. What you mean? Sign your name right here if you want to be a slave.
Girl,
They
I
was
think
just
they
like,
was just whipping us and putting us on boats and shit.
No, this nigga said slavery was an option. He said, "Come on, sign your name right here. Get the fuck out of here."
Kanye's lost.
He hate his people.
I'm not worried
Do
about
you
Kanye.
not
I'm worried about
understand there's a
Candace
lot of
Owens,
people
who has political power,
Fuck
if
her.
anything.
I'm worried
Kanye
about
don't have
Kanye.
political power. We found that out when he tried to
Right.
run for fucking president.
But he got enough power to make people in politics follow his dumb ass, right?
No,
but listen to hear me out.
obviously don't, because he would have won that president election
Nobody
if that
was
was the
voting
case.
for him for no president. First of all, we just gonna vote for Harambe before we vote for him. Harambe ran too. Shit.
I can't say it.
Harambe was dead. They shot him.
I was gonna vote for Kanye.
I was gonna vote for Harambe.
Not gonna vote for
Fuck you.
I'm gonna vote for
Kanye.
hip hop over Donald Trump or broke down Biden.
Man, Donald Trump gave us some money.
I mean,
I ain't no Donald Trump supporter, but thank you for the money, my big boy. My boy is a ghetto ass. He ghetto as hell. That's the ghettoest white rich man I've ever seen in my life.
She has to be very careful about the
he
things
was
she
better
says.
than he
Well,
was.
no,
he
I
was
ain't
better
no
than Biden.
down talk. No, that's what I'm
horrible.
saying. He was ghetto in his own player ass ways. He like, man, I'm
He
about
was
to go
white
over here.
ghetto.
I'm about to go over here in this country and sit down with these people. Like, hold on. Let me write a letter. Like, normal people write a letter. Donald Trump getting on that plane. You hear
Yeah.
me? So you got to respect his gangster. That's all I was saying. Like,
Yeah.
but was I a Donald Trump supporter? No, because he had a lot of flaws. But was he someone that's gonna stand on his shit and go sit in front of people's face? Hell yeah, he was. Let's be real. We got to be real now, right? This is a real show. This fake.
My mama texted me, y'all, so I can't even read it right now because she gonna make me fucking cry. Stop watching me, woman.
Right. Anyways, let's go ahead into the conversation. Y'all want to hear the conversation? Let's talk about it.
Yes, I
Y'all
got a
ready?
topic today.
Y'all gotta, you ready? Hey, put the mic up. Quan, put the mic up. All right. He ready, y'all. Would you take $10 million right now in this moment? They hand it to you. Or would you end world hunger? Nah, answer.
Give me the
What's
10
up,
mil.
Flash?
One more time. Ask me the question one more
Would
time.
you
I want to
take
make sure I
$10
heard that
million
right.
right now? I'm handing it to
I'm
you,
taking
no
10 million.
taxes. Or we go end
Because
world
10 million
hunger.
ain't gonna end world hungry. It's not. It's
But
gonna end it for a brief
She
No,
didn't
you
say,
got
she didn't
either
say that
or.
10 million would end world hunger.
You either end
You
world
get 10
hunger
million
or
for
you get
yourself.
10 million.
Or you help everyone else
I'm
out.
taking that 10 million.
taking the 10
I got
too.
kids.
I ain't even gonna
Because if
hold
I had
you.
to feed myself, you could feed yourself, and she could feed
Why?
herself, and they could feed themselves.
See,
Spent $400 on groceries.
Earlier, I felt different, but I had so many hours to think about this shit. I'm like, it's a lot of homeless motherfuckers out there that want to be there.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't feeding them. I already tried. Y'all don't even be want to eat the food. Y'all be being picky and shit, telling me y'all don't eat this and that and the third. I'm gonna go ahead and take that 10 million run. All right.
I'll pray for him.
I'm gonna pray for him over
I'm
that
a
10,
climb.
and I'm gonna do like a homeless event
I'm not doing that.
with my 10 million. Cause but that's something that we enjoy doing. So that's
Yeah.
something I'll do.
I already
Just
donate my
because it was
time to
all-
charity, so no.
I do too.
mine.
I'll buy 1,000 cases of water
For yourself.
for the homeless people.
Oh, okay, cool. That's cool. Because
You
in
gonna hand
Vegas,
them
they
out,
get thirsty.
Quan?
I mean, a little bee sitting there. They can come
I'll
up
start
and get 'em.
a foundation to help the hungry and use it to tax as a tax write-off.
No,
Hey.
my mama. That
right.
makes sense though. You get money back on
Yeah,
that.
that's smart. I like your idea. That was smart. All right, if you can travel to any year in a time machine, what year would it be and why?
1991, because I want to meet my daddy. I
Oh,
want to look that man square. No. I just want to look that man in the face. I got some questions.
okay.
So, yeah.
What year for you?
Dang. In the past?
Well, no, it say any year, so you can go Futurama if you want to.
Nah. That'd be weird.
Thank you, Flash.
I don't have. I mean, I would go back in the past so I could bet on sports
I'm with Quan.
So you
and
can
make hella money.
Oh, you
I'm a
ain't
clown.
shit.
We scaring the system.
Well, you should go back to a Super Bowl that had like a lot of
That's
money.
what I'm saying.
voted on it.
Like, so I would have to like be strategic. Like, what's
I ain't
a
even gonna hold y'all.
crazy underdog like the Buster Douglas beating Mike Tyson?
Right.
Let me put 6,000 on Buster Douglas
Ooh, see, I'm with Quan.
or more.
I'm gonna go
Let me
ahead and go
take
back
that
to
10,000 that I got
Y'all
from
don't
not
got
feeding
no
the
year
homeless.
though. I asked y'all what year.
Whatever year that was. That was like 92.
Whatever year it was popping, yes.
Whatever year I could make the most money on one single bet, sports bet.
He ain't never got to gamble
So
again.
I'm going back to the year of 2010
Why?
because I gotta
The
do
year we
this.
graduated?
I gotta do that. I gotta do the other shit that happened over there.
The year we graduated? I never in my life
2
want to go back
years
to high
after
school.
that, I changed my whole life. I got to do that little time. I'm gonna do my senior year and the rest of that little time over.
I'm going to do my senior year the way I did my senior year. I was halfway
Well,
there.
no, I can do graduate. I can start at graduation day. Even if I started at graduation day, I will do it.
Oh, okay. I get you.
You know my
That'd be a
story, too.
Yeah, I was going to say it'd be a hard reset.
You know my story too, but I would do
Absolutely.
it because I know what to do now.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would eat that the fuck up.
Girl.
I'll be hard. By the time 2015, I have all the money because I'm already logical.
would.
I'll be already smart of this day and age. I was already selling wigs. I would have been selling that. I'm gonna be selling that shit back then.
Okay.
Bundles and shit, press-ons and all that shit. I'd be like, look, nigga, I'm gonna show you
Run
in
it
a few
up
years.
at 18. You
Hell
feel
yeah.
me?
I would have been eating.
Girl.
But then I
Okay.
would have been able to change my life
No,
too.
I'm starting
so.
at 91. We gotta
What was
work
your
some
most
things out.
embarrassing moment?
You want to go first, Corn? I got one.
I got one. All right. Halloween, not that long ago,
Oh my God.
probably 10 years ago. I went to a church event, and then we took my daughter trick-or-treating, so she was probably like 6 or 7. So I was dressed up as Magic Quanson. So I had my little Laker gear on.
I like it.
And, you know, we're walking around the neighborhood around that church event. And it's a big
This
church
sound
event.
lit.
And so, you know, my stomach starts rumbling a little bit.
Not you had.
You want to hear my story or not?
I want to hear his story.
Yeah, man.
And
These people
so-
missed my birthday.
I'm like, yo, I think I got to go to the bathroom soon. So we got
Now
to
she
start
had
wrapping
to
it up. And then it's like going a little harder. You know what I'm saying? She's not paying attention.
I'm listening.
Hey,
Don't look at her. Look at me. I'm paying attention.
okay,
I'm
so
listening to you.
We
I
here
got
with it.
headphones on.
yeah, but you
know how to multitask?
don't multitask.
She
So my stomach, you know, now I gotta go. Now we're knocking. I'm like about to ask these people like trick or treat, but can I use your restroom? Couldn't. I finally had to go pull to the side.
Ooh. In public?
It was the side of a house
Quan.
of some people
Somebody
we knew
else.
from the church.
Ooh.
Because my ex was like, "Oh, that's the house that these
Do
people
you
live
like
in."
them? Did you like them at the time?
I mean, they were cool. It was like a group
Oh,
of
that's
people,
even
but I
worse.
just had to like it. There was no option.
Right.
I had to go.
But
But
you shit it.
Quan should have on the
bad,
side
but
of the
bad,
house.
and had to use the boxers.
right.
Had to use the boxers to clean up.
Shitty booty ass. Yeah, that's what they said in the comments. All right, what's yours?
I don't care what they said in the comments.
Shitty booty ass.
They heard your whole story. You don't
I
think
love
you can
it, Quan.
multitask?
I love
All they
it,
do is sit
Quan.
there on a phone and watch someone else's life.
No, they don't. I don't be lying that fucking much. Nobody
Girl,
even see my
so-
party.
Get a job, everybody on her phone.
Oh my.
Oh my God.
Well, give her money first and then get a job.
Yeah.
My story. I was performing in the Black community, whatever the fuck, assembly. I was singing, y'all, and I'm already terrified to sing in front of people. So I am sitting there, I'm waiting patiently for my little turn. I got all dressed up for a cute little black blouse and these cute little slips. I thought I was adorable. Girl, I walked on that stage and I started my period, y'all. So my whole ass was covered in blood. But here's the kicker, right? I went up there, sang my little heart out, walked off the stage, still did not know, right? Sat on a friend. Y'all know. Yep, he had blood.
Sat on
Sat, because I was nervous. I just sat on him because he was the first thing that I saw.
Man, that's fucked.
He stood up and he was like, yo, yeah, imagine being 16, y'all, and just performed in front of all of the Black assembly at your high school. Yeah, it was terrible. It was, I'll never again. After that, I've never sung in public since that moment. Fuck no.
That's fucked up, dog.
Never again. Got me one time.
Like, you gotta even go to karaoke.
My other
don't
question is
do
I
that.
can
No,
wait
it
till
makes
next
me
year.
nervous.
I mean, next week. I
Next
said next
week.
year. Go ahead.
Okay. I gotta, let's talk about it. How many?
Wait, did she tell her?
No, she said she gonna wait till next week.
Oh,
Oh, you
my
wait till-
embarrassing
oh,
moment.
oh.
Don't shit embarrass me. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. I'm trying to think though, no shade. Like I was trying to think the whole time y'all was talking. Like, damn, do I got something? I don't know. I peed on myself. Oh, yeah, my brother was tickling me,
And you peed on yourself?
and I pissed on myself.
I don't like the fact that all of our stories have something to do with our bowel movements.
Yeah, like my brother was tickling me on some homo weird shit. Like it kept tickling me, and I'm like, stop.
Kept
And
laughing in it.
I'm like, please stop. And yeah, and I pissed all over the place.
Is tickling allowed anymore? Like,
Yeah, like
I
don't
feel like
don't
when we were
tickle
younger,
a
everyone
motherfucker.
did that, and now it's
That's
like,
weird.
I don't know.
I
If-
tickle my kids. Does that count?
Oh, I fell.
I ain't tickling the
Oh
wrong
no,
person.
that was
I feel
real
like they could go to
embarrassing.
jail for
You
that.
didn't come. So Sean's birthday party. No, that was probably more embarrassing than getting tickled. So we was at the hookah lounge, and I'm dancing and shit. Bro, I fell on my ass in front of everybody. And my friend, the most embarrassing part of that was my friend picking up my head off the ground. Like, my whole body was laying on the ground, and she picked up my head to make sure my head wasn't on the ground.
Oh, good Lord.
And everybody just see her hold my fucking head on the ground.
Sean over here dying.
Shout out to Tessa. I love you, man.
But I got a question for Marty
What's up?
and Quan. How many dating apps are too many dating apps? A friend of mine went through her man's phone and he had all of them. And she was like, it'd be one thing if he had one, maybe even two. But goddamn, you got Hinge,
I don't know.
Tinder.
I'm blessed. I ain't never downloaded a dating app before besides
Never?
Facebook. Well, this considered a dating app
I've
at
never
first.
had more than one.
Tag
only
was
had
considered a dating app, but I didn't use it as that. I didn't know about it until they had the laugh feature. So to be completely honest with you, I've never had a dating app before on my phone. So I don't know, maybe none.
I tried Tinder and it's not a place for me.
Facebook
And
is
ever
enough
since then,
dating
I'm
app
like,
for everybody. Just getting one of those freaky
Hell,
ass
do
groups.
not in your
It's freaky
natural
ass groups on there. You can go in there and watch and see whatever you want.
Hey, and
That's
to
all
the
I'm
men
gonna
that
show.
be in my DMs on Facebook, I don't check those. And when I do check
See,
them,
they
y'all
don't check
disturb my
that's why
peace.
they
Please
steal
don't do
people.
it.
They don't check
Don't
the
do
right
it.
places.
Stay on my DMs on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Just stay on my DMs, please.
DMs
Shout
have
out.
worked for me a lot.
Shout out to Cincy LGBT, the group back in the day. Cincy LGBT, that's how I met Sean. We was in a Facebook group. They
Oh,
lit.
shit.
Facebook groups is lit as fuck. Like, I'm not talking about DMs. I'm talking about Facebook group where it be like woo 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 woo, and then you go in there like,
Man,
oh,
just
I'm a
come find
newbie.
me. Y'all know where I be on Fridays.
Oh well, that's
I jump in DMs. I don't care.
It depends on the guy, I guess.
I'm not creepy though. I make it funny.
It's
all
creepy.
that radio
I make
shit.
it funny.
It's creepy.
All right, let's get it right up into it. I don't know if y'all heard about it, but because we in Vegas, we got to talk about it. It's 8 people stabbed on the Las Vegas strips and 2 dead. Let's watch this clippity clip and we'll get into it real quick.
Right. 2 people are dead and 6 others injured after a stabbing attack. It happened along the Las Vegas Strip. Police say the suspect is a man in his 30s and is in custody. That attack happened just before noon, 3100 block of South Las Vegas Boulevard near the Wynn Hotel and Casino. Some bystanders there told our sister station in Las Vegas that some of the victims were showgirls that were taking pictures
That's
with
fucked
tourists.
up.
Police say a large kitchen knife was recovered from the crime scene.
I slapped shit out of somebody trying to stab me on the strip with a kitchen knife. Anyways, it's always crazy shit happen on the strip. They only talk. It's crazy shit happen in Vegas all around, but they only talk about shit on the strip because they got to protect it. It's
'cause that's
mental
where the
health.
money is.
They already said that they don't even want to release no information about him because they already know he's
The
fucked
strip
up.
is the reason why y'all don't pay property taxes. Okay?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Shout out
This
to
is
the
what
strip.
it is.
Anyways,
But they said he was trying to take pictures with 2 of the showgirls
Yeah, he
with the
did.
knife, and they're like creeped out by it. He started stabbing them and stabbing
then he
other
went
people.
down and stabbed more people down. Yep.
Yeah, he lost his rabbit ass mind. Up next, I wanted to talk about the volleyball team from Vermont who got kicked out their own fucking locker room because the trans teammate wanted to get dressed, I guess. I don't fucking know. It pissed me off. Go ahead.
Over the past several years, whether we're talking about professional sports, collegiate sports,
like
high
him. He's
school
funny.
sports, we have seen the sports world turn into a clown world. When you have headlines like this, high school girls banned from their own locker room after voicing concerns about transgender athlete. We are living in a world where here in America, you have actual biological girls that are playing high school sports that are no longer allowed in the female locker room after voicing concerns about having a biological male change right next to them. What the fuck are we talking about? This is a reality for some people.
100%, because it's one thing if they gave a designated area for everybody, right? It's a gender neutral bathroom. But you are talking about a bathroom that was designed for female students. That's the whole purpose of having a male and female locker room. If you want it to be inclusive, and I respect the fact that they wanted to be inclusive, you want to be inclusive, create their own bathroom. I'm sorry, I know that sucks, but they're kids. You're asking to infringe upon a child's rights. They're kids. Right? And they're already probably making fun of that child. So you're not just talking about the students who feel some type of way. We're talking about the student themselves. You're putting that child in danger. You're allowing that child to be ridiculed and picked on. It's just too much for me. Either side is fucked up. Create a bathroom for the transgender child. That's how I feel.
I ain't got nothing to say.
That's how I feel.
Y'all already know. Y'all told me to start watching what I say. So I ain't got nothing to say.
That's how I feel.
I'm going to pass it along.
Create a bathroom. You cannot ask female students. Imagine being 13, 14 years old. I remember when my first time changing in a locker room, I don't want to get dressed in front of
Why is
these
there
bitches.
even transgender kids in the first place?
See, I wasn't
See,
even
that's
gonna
why
go down
I said, don't let me talk.
I agree.
I'm going to shut the fuck up because I don't want to hear it.
You aren't old enough to vote, but
You
you're
ain't
old
old enough
enough
to change your damn
rip
gender.
your
I
Dick
just
off.
feel
Say
like
it.
13 years
Shit,
old
fuck that.
me would not want to get dressed in front of girls, let alone a whole ass boy.
13-year-old me would not want to push my dick inside of my body and turn it
Oh
into
gosh,
a vagina.
Exactly. Anyways, we gonna have to skip the halftime break, y'all. Besides the song, we go play the song, but we go skip the shout outs. So go ahead.
All right, so today's song, I'm actually going to the Johnny Lucas concert, y'all. I'm super excited. It's tomorrow. It's Jamar. He's a Vegas native. The song is called End of the World. Please make sure y'all check him out. Give him all the love and support, especially if you're here in the city.
Ever had one of them days where you was just feeling like fuck everybody? Check it. I wish I could murder every single fake person in the world, but that would probably mean the end of the world. So, motherfuck you all. Motherfuck you all. I wish I could murder every single fake person in the world, but that would probably mean the end of the world. So, motherfuck you all. Motherfuck you all. I wish I could murder my boss, cut his fucking head off, throw him in a box, fuck a coffin. I would hire a hitman, I wonder how much it would cost. I'd put in overtime just to torture the dude. And could I get a discount if I include some coworkers too? Fuck it, they already half dead. Nothing but a bunch of fucking drunks and crackheads. I'm in the twilight zone, I don't even belong here. Nothing but a bunch of dick suckers and stone cold queers. They wanna hang out after work and have a cold beer, not by the hairs on Rick Ross's overgrown beard. We couldn't kick it if we played for the same soccer team, let alone outside of work. What the fuck? I wish I could murder every single fake person in the world, but that would probably mean the end of the world. So, motherfuck you all. Motherfuck you all. I wish I could murder every single fake person in the world. I wish I could murder every fake friend that wanna smile up in my face, then talk behind my back like I ain't shit. I wanna hire 10 gay men to fuck them one at a time in they ass till they can't sit. I want the same for the races, except that 10 gay men would have a highly infected AIDS dick, so we could kill off the population of motherfuckers hating based on sexuality or what someone else's race is. I'm anxious as fuck, as you can see my patience is up. I'm ready to bust like right now. I wanna kill off every relative that always got something fucking negative to say about my lifestyle. I wanna murder every pedophile that uses God as an excuse to go to church and molest every child. That shit is very foul. I wanna rip a fucking hole through their chest, grab their heart and fucking tear it out. I wanna kill off these rappers with no skill, but if I did that, then hip-hop would be dead for real. So I guess I'll just chill, relax, and keep it calm. Fuck it, I'll just murder them in this song. I wish I could murder every single fake person in the world, but that would probably mean the end of the world. So, motherfuck you all. Motherfuck you all. I wish I could murder every single fake person in the world.
Terrible. It was terrible.
Woo.
Oh, please make sure y'all support Jamar. Okay, he is amazing. I love that man. First of all, if he don't give you Q-Tip or Mos Dep vibes, you're not vibing right. Okay.
Yeah, he got a dope vibe.
So please make sure y'all support him. He'll be turning up with us tomorrow at Johnny Lucas concert. I'm so excited.
Period. All right, so for the Netflix, we watched the wrong show. I'm gonna be honest. At least I tried.
She did not watch
I don't
what
know.
I told her to watch.
No, I watched some school shit. But I'm gonna watch it though, because the school thing was like, it's for kids. So the one that you told me to watch should be more on the grown people level, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
It's
I'm gonna watch
fucking
it.
Murder.
But why they don't talk? Why they be like, why do they do that?
What anime did you watch?
See,
you did not watch the right thing.
It looked like those little girls that was on, on
You
PBS.
had one job.
One fucking job. And I'm watching some shit. They in school trying to get the girl to talk. I couldn't do it.
Are you talking about Coco?
Yeah.
Coco can't speak or some
And
shit
they was
like
like,
that. Kiki or some shit.
Yeah, that was some bullshit.
It was cute. That was adorable. That's not my kind of anime though.
Okay, yeah. We gonna watch yours, so I got the name. So the Father Stew.
Don't watch it.
Is the
I love Marky Mark, but
figured it out.
No.
I do love Mark.
I'm being actor.
You don't
And they
belong
rushed
with
through
those
it,
LA
Quan.
folks. They're a bunch of fascist
You're
hippies.
literally watching the whole
Who do you
movie
think
right
you're gonna
now.
be? The next John Wayne?
Get yourself a marvelous mop. What can I get for you, miss? I got beef.
Let's not waste either of our time. I'm a Catholic. I can't date someone who isn't baptized.
Where's the water? I'll do it now.
Oh, this is so funny.
They rushed through it.
Well, you got a long road ahead. Comes around. God is all about defying the odds.
From this
it's up to you to
casino,
decide
he
what
got
you've
fat.
got to offer.
What's the
Like big?
Like fat. They skipped like 10
My
years.
son is about to make
You
a
didn't
huge
even realize
mistake.
it happened until he turned around
For
fat.
Halloween.
It's a bad movie, y'all.
When he gets
All right. Watch it, y'all. Father Stu, y'all funny as hell. All right, the gag of the week, y'all, because we talk about what's going on in the world, and you know we are America. So it's a lot of fucked up shit going on for us, y'all. So I like to end us out with a laugh. So let's laugh. The gag of the week is that man was not playing with Uncle Jeff, but that's not his name.
Yeah, you need that.
Hey.
Huh?
I get off at 11 tonight.
You?
I got a couple of brewskis at home. Me and you can go drink.
Okay.
We can take some photos. I'll pay you.
Okay. You gonna do what?
Take some photos. I'll pay you.
Photos of who?
You.
Doing what?
What
Photos of
freaks
what?
do?
You know, just two guys having fun.
Motherfucker, you would have kissed my ass. Fuck wrong
Play
with
with
you?
him.
He gonna hit him with the Jeff
What kind of
Dahmer.
shit is that?
You know, we'll have a couple of brewskis.
I tell you what, you keep your fucking brewskis.
I eat people.
Yeah, you need that.
Hey, listen, we had to end it with a Jeff Dahmer joke because this Jeff Dahmer has been going crazy.
Couple of brewskis.
Anyways, I want to thank y'all so much for tapping to another episode of Two Women, Two Opinion. We out.